Good afternoon, folks. This is Fred Campos, owner of DFW Website Designers. It is a wonderful Tuesday, March the 29th, 2022. This is episode number 353 of your 3 business tips at 3 o'clock in and around 3 minutes. Small business owners, solopreneurs, we've been on a 2-week journey of just touching the surface on marketing. Marketing plays such a huge part in your business. We've talked about everything from the titles of your blog posts and brochures all the way down to talking about paid ads, which is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about Facebook ads, Google ads, and Thumbtack ads. Whether or not you're in business, whether or not you've got an organic reach or good SEO on your website or another form of doing leads, at some point you may want to supplement or kickstart, if you're just getting started, ads. There's so many different ads that we could talk about. We don't have time to even scratch the surface on most of them. But one of the greatest ads that I use personally when I get slow, maybe 20-30% of the time, is Thumbtack ads. Business tip number 1. These are service-related ads. I pay at 2022 dollars. I pay about $80 an ad in the web design business. They can be less than that depending on your vertical, or they can be much more than that. These are very serious people interested in your services. The problem is that Thumbtack usually gives them out to 4 or 5, so you have to respond to them quickly. They can be expensive, but for me, we close about 80 to 90% of them, so they're very, very good ads. There may be different types of services, like Home Advisor or different things in your particular industry, but you might want to pay for serious people interested in your products or services. Business tip number 2 is Facebook ads. If you have a business to consumer type of relationship, these are really good for e-commerce. The great thing about them is they can be really inexpensive. Facebook ads can be run as little as $5 for a week or two. You get down to the demographics of how old they are, male or female, zip codes, where they live, things that they like or talk about. They're a really good place to start if you are a business consumer type of ad. And then the most common ads, business tip number 3, are Google ads. These to me are a little oversaturated. They can be very expensive if you don't know what you're doing. You can run budgets into the 500 to 1,000 or 1,500 type things. They're very competitive depending on what they are. If you are going to do Google ads, I recommend Google phone only. Don't have a whole lot of time to give you details about that, but those are a different segment of something to consider. Ads are something you need to get things started. They're something to need to get things rolling during the slow times. They're very, very effective, but they can be expensive. And so that's what wraps up our marketing. We'll talk more about different segments of that in future episodes, but this is what I'm learning this week. As always, anything I learn, I throw over the fence to you because I want you guys to be awesome. Now go back to sleep.